Just about 21 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock, welcome back to the Now Morning Show on this Tobago Thursday. Now, initially, Carnival Friday in Tobago would have featured Pan in the Gael. This has now been changed to Pan and Powder, a street parade of the bands on October 28th. In addition to this, another Pan event graces the calendar on October 22nd, Pan on the waterfront. And so joining me to talk more about this, we actually have this gentleman, Mr. Patrick Clark, who is the Assistant Secretary of the Tobago Region Pan Trinbago. Mr. Clark, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Now.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, let's just start off at first. Why did we change it from Pan and the Gael to Pan and Powder?
Well, that's basically something that the secretary suggested because of trying to cut costs. Also, problems with a proper venue for Pan in the Gael. So, and Tobagonian wanted a taste of the Pan and Powder event that we saw happen in Trinidad. So the President, Mrs. Ramsey Moore, suggested that we should try the Pan and Powder in Tobago, and we took it and ran with it, and so far it seems to be a success.
Okay. And what can we expect from Pan and Powder?
Well, we are looking for the same vibe that we have from Trinidad. You know, we having the spectators would be participating. We have the different bands that would be participating. And from what we saw with the Trinidad event, it's an event that have real vibes. And we believe it's the ideal settings to go into the Juve on Saturday. So that is our expectation from it.
Okay. And would we be seeing any live performances, or is it strictly going to be a Pan format?
No, it's strictly a Pan format. Again, like I said before, because of lack of venue and so on, we couldn't introduce any live events or live artists. So we are having the Pan parade in the street of Scarborough from down at Coast Guard, and it takes it right up to Gardenside Car Park. That's where that event would be. But basically, it's two events Pan would be having for the carnival period. But that particular one, that's the route that we would be using for that one.
Right. Now, Mr. Clark, how do the Panists feel about the fact that there's no competition for Pan in the Tobago Carnival?
It's not something that we were pleased with at first. But with different meetings with the secretary, and when she explained their side of the whole thing, we decided, seeing that it's the first carnival in Tobago, and the idea was to try something different instead of what we are accustomed to. The players and the band owners decided, well, okay, let's give this a try and see how it would happen this year. And if it's something that is successful, we could continue that or request competition for the next Tobago Carnival.
Okay. And as we look forward to Trinidad Carnival, any plans for Panorama 2023 as yet you want to share with us?
Not as yet, because all the bands are focused on the Tobago Carnival. If you go to the different rehearsals, what you would see is bands practicing for the Tobago Carnival. So seeing that it is close to the Trinidad Carnival, especially for the single bands, you know, we're asking bands to sort of arrange your practice so you can start your Panorama tunes. But from what I know so far, the bands are just focusing on the Tobago Carnival right now.
Okay. And if anybody wants to get more information about the Pan and Powder event, any websites, any social media handles you want to share?
What I would encourage people to do, I have some numbers here that I would give you to contact to get information about the event. You have the Pan Trinbago head office.
You're going to share that number with us, Mr. Clark?
Just one second. His number is, you have the number 639
639.
1402
Okay.
398 1603.
All right.
You call those numbers, and any information you need for the pan and powder, you will get it from those numbers.
Okay, great. Well, Mr. Clark, let me thank you so much for joining us on Now, and all the best with the pan and powder event that's coming up. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
And that was Mr. Patrick Clark, the Tobago region of the Pan Trinbago, a representative from the Tobago region of the Pan Trinbago, just sharing about the pan and powder event that's taking place at the end of the month. We have so much more in store. Stay with us.